الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله الذي يرسل الرياح فتثير سحابا فيبسطه في السماء كيف يشاء ويجعله كسفا فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله فإذا أصاب به من يشاء من عباده إذا هم يستبشرون. وإن كانوا من قبل أن ينزل عليهم من قبله لمبلسين. فانظر إلى آثار رحمة الله كيف يحيي الأرض بعد موتها إن ذلك لمحيي الموتى وهو على كل شيء قدير. ولئن أرسلنا ريحا فرأوه مصفرا لظلوا من بعده يكفرون. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is He who sends the winds so that they raise clouds and spread them along the sky as He wills, and then break them into fragments until you see raindrops come forth from their midst. Then when He has made them fall on whom of His servants as He wills, lo, they rejoice. And verily before that, just before it was sent down upon them, they were in despair. Look then at the effects of Allah's mercy, how He revives the earth after its death. Verily, that shall indeed raise the dead, and He is able to do all things. And if we send a wind and they see it turn yellow, behold, they then would become unthankful disbelievers. So Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is bringing an example of the resurrection, that we were not in this earth, in this life. Allah Ta'ala brought us in this life. Then Allah Ta'ala will give us death, we will die. And then Allah Ta'ala will bring us back from the graves, again alive, for the next life. And that life will be the day of judgment, the day of akhirah, and then the decision of Allah Ta'ala to Jannah or Jannah. So this is called in English resurrection. And resurrection is a part of Iman. So Allah Ta'ala brings the example that as the clouds, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has made the system that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu brings the rain, and then the earth become wet from the water of Allah Ta'ala from the sky, and then a new life starts again here. New plants, new flowers, new trees, new fruits. Then the ocean also brings the sea brings the steam of the water of the ocean. Then the water goes up again, then become clouds. Then Allah Ta'ala separate the clouds. First is big cloud, then becomes small, different sizes. Then the rain comes back again. Then Allah Ta'ala separates the rain according to the clouds. Here there is no cloud, no rain. So that land will not have rain. This land will have rain. That land will have. That one will have. In the middle will not have. So because Allah Ta'ala spreads the rain to whom He wills. Sometimes there is a place, you are driving and you're talking to someone on the phone and you think it's only 1 kilometer, difference. But he says here is raining, and you are driving, said here the sky is clean. It's clear, there is no rain. Because it is the decision of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. So all this system Allah has created. Allah is the one to command. Allah is the one to bring every drop of water by the will, order of Allah Ta'ala. And is mentioned in a hadith that every drop there is an angel who brings down. Exactly where. Allah does not bring down the rain with powerful. Imagine that the drop of water is coming from very far. So the farthest that comes, the more strong and powerful it will become. So then the water will demolish, destroy the earth. So Allah makes one drop of water to dispute in so many parts that comes in small and small and small and small drops and makes easy for the earth to absorb the water that comes. And then new life comes again. People are very happy because their environment will be clean. Then the water brings new life. A lot of disease will be away, and the sky will be clear, and they are very happy with that. This is all the mercy of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. And Allah Ta'ala is reminding us that same thing, that we are alive, then we become dead, then we'll be alive again. And that is again the same Allah Ta'ala who brings the rain, is the same Allah who brings the life, the same Allah who brings the death, and the same Allah who brings life again for people. Then Allah Ta'ala tells that some people are even unthankful when the rain becomes powerful, strong, and now they become disbelievers. They blame on Allah Ta'ala, they curse, and that is a disbeliever's attitude against Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. But they should know that everything comes because of the deeds of human beings. So Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala brings whatever human deserve. And everything is always the mercy of Allah Ta'ala. So now, the rain brings life, but in the time of Nuh alayhi salatu salam, the rain brought death and punishment. So everybody was dead from that water. And that is because they became disbelievers of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. وَإِن كَانُوا مِن قَبْلِ أَن يُنَزَّلَ عَلَيْهِم مِّن قَبْلِهِ لَمُبْلِسِينَ. And verily before that, just before it was sent down upon them, they were in despair. So they were thinking that the rain would never fall just before it came to them. When it came to them, it came at the time of greatest need. So it was a tremendous event for them. What this means is that they were in need of it before it fell. And there had been no rainfall for a long time. So they were waiting for it at the time when it was due. But it did not come to them at that time. The rain was late and a long time passed. Then the rain came to them suddenly after they began to despair and after their land became dry and barren. It was stirred to life and it swelled and produced every lovely kind of growth. So Allah Ta'ala says, فَانْظُرْ إِلَىٰ آثَارِ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ. Look then at the effects of the mercy of Allah Ta'ala. Meaning, look at the rain. How كَيْفَ يُحْيِي الْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ مَوْتِهَا. How makes the earth alive after it was dead. So then from that, think about إِنَّ ذَلِكَ لَمُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى. That way Allah will bring life after death. Will raise the dead. The one who does all this rain, the one Allah is able to raise the dead people and give them life again. Why? What is the proof that how this will happen? The proof is إِنَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Because Allah Ta'ala is powerful, able to do everything. وَلَئِنْ أَرْسَلْنَا رِيحًا فَرَآهُ مُصْفَرًّا لَظَلُّوا مِنْ بَعْدِهِ يَكْفُرُونَ. And when we send a wind that they see it turn yellow, behold, then they become disbelievers, unthankful. Means a wind which dries up the crops which they have tended and cultivated and which have waiting for them. And they see them turn yellow and start to rot. If this were to happen, they would become ungrateful. They would deny the previous blessings that they were given so many times. Same like Allah says in another place, أَفَرَأَيْتُمْ مَا تَحْرُثُونَ. Then tell me about the seed that you sow in the ground. بَلْ نَحْنُ مَحْرُومُونَ. Did you do that? No, but Allah did that. So every time is the sign of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu in the environment that we live, in the earth that we live, in the place that we are living, is always signs of Allah Ta'ala. Our daily, night, everything is signs of Allah. And then Allah Ta'ala says, even yourself is a sign of Allah Ta'ala inside your body. A person is moving, his body becomes cold, then he gets clothes, he gets the blanket, it becomes warm again. Then it becomes so warm, he takes the blanket off because now it's so very hot, very warm. Then the body moves, goes from one place to another place. Some people walk, some people run, some people sit, some people sleep. All of these activities of that body is by the will of Allah Ta'ala. The heart, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has made a pump that always circulates the blood, the whole body. Imagine that pump, if stops, then the person is dead. He can be a very strong, powerful person, very healthy person. He can be a very big doctor. The doctor is doing a surgery of a heart, of a very difficult surgery for 8 hours to save the life of the patient. They take off his heart, they put in the ice, and then this body is linked with a machine. There is no heart in the body at all. With machine, he's still alive. Machine is working, doing the job of the heart. They take his heart and they work on his heart. They cut where is the problem, where is this, where is that, and then they bring back. Then they put electricity. Then the heart gets shocked and then start again to pump the blood, and the person is alive. The doctor said now operation is successful. He goes to wash his hands, his own heart stops and he dies straight away. Why? Because the pump of the heart is the order of Allah Ta'ala. So only Allah is the one to say, you heart, keep going. Now your heart stops and stops. And the person dies. So that is the will of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And it is said that there is one that Allah has created that is not racist. It's not racist. Only one in this universe, and that is Malakul Maut. Malakul Maut is the only one who is not racist. He does not see what color of skin you have. For every type of color, he says welcome. He is the only one that is not racist in this universe. The others will have a little bit of racism. This is from my country, welcome. This is not from my country, doesn't matter this guy. This is from my village, Salaam Alaikum. This is not from my village, nothing for him. So this is human nature. But Malakul Maut, he gives salam to everyone. Wherever Allah Ta'ala orders him, he doesn't care what color you have, what position you own. You are imam or not imam, you are doctor or not doctor, you are the king or the poor. All the same. And he doesn't care about that. So he is the only one who is not racist. And he is the only one who doesn't care. Allah Ta'ala has made him like that. And then he takes the soul by the will of Allah Ta'ala. When the day of Qiyamah will come, that Allah Ta'ala will tell, die. He will be very busy. He will take the life of too many. And then one time Allah will ask, who is left? He said, only 3, Ya Allah. Who? Allah, Jibreel and me. Allah Ta'ala says, give death to Jibreel. Arsh of Allah says, Ya Allah, don't give death to Jibreel. He is doing so very important job for you, Ya Allah, and he's the closest one. Allah says, today everybody has to die. Then Jibreel alayhi salam will die. Then Allah will ask, who is left? So, Ya Allah, you and me left. So now the time for you to die also. You keep taking the death of everyone. Now it's time for you to die. And He will say, who will take my death? My soul. Allah Ta'ala says, the one who gave you the life, the one will make you to die, which is Allah. Allah will say, now you die, and He will die. That will be His death also. So that's Malakul Maut. He will die also. And who is left? Nobody will answer anything. It will be only Allah Ta'ala. Then Allah says, where are those Jabbarun, Mutakabbirun, Ain al-Jabbarun? Where are those people who are very proud, very strong, powerful? They used to show their body, they used to show their power, they used to show their army, their position. I am the one, I can do everything. Where they are? No any answer, no any answer. The only answer then Allah will answer Himself. Lillahil Malikul Mulk. Every power today belongs only alone Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. There is no angel, there is no jinn, there is no human, there is no one. All of them are totally dead. Even Malakul Maut. Then Allah Ta'ala will bring back everyone. One by one, to bring the deep day of judgment. So Allah reminds us again like this. The earth is dead, Allah brings the rain, becomes alive. Becomes dead again, rain again, becomes alive again. So that's the human being. May Allah Ta'ala make us from the people who believe in Him and prepare ourselves by doing good deeds towards Him, inshallah. Ameen. Subhanakallah.